All right, let's just go. When I first started thinking about doing this channel, which was a couple years ago, and even when I started it, I thought this is going to be so difficult because I never know what kind of mood I'm going to be in, or what kind of energy level, or am I going to be organized? Is the granddaughter going to be here? I'm not going to have problems with all the dogs, and I am trying just to kind of get over myself on all of this. Did I shoot vertically versus horizontal? I had already done this video before regarding the premiere haul that I got, or the premiere yarn I got. I don't know if I really like the word haul, but I mean, I know they call them haul videos, but I purchased some yarn on sale from Premiere quite a while ago. I think at one point I told the story how long it took to get here. But anyway, had done this video filming vertically, and then I liked it. I thought it was fine, but it looked funny on YouTube, and I wanted it square. Didn't have it. You know what? I just need to get over myself. I should have just put it up. It was a good video. But anyway, the nice thing about redoing this is I can show you one of the things I've already made with some of this haul. So I'll probably go into a deeper dive on a review with this yarn. I'll leave this for the end. So let's go ahead and get started here. So I love Premiere. Premiere, is a great company. I love a lot of their yarn. They used to be my favorite. I don't really think they're my favorite anymore, but things move up and down my favorites list depending on what it is I'm doing, or what kind of yarns I'm loving. So it's all relative, right? It's the first thing that I got was a bunch of this aspen. Now, like I said, these were all on sale and in their clearance aisle in their online store. So this is aspen. Look at that, it's quite fuzzy. I know that when I filmed this originally, I was having a bad fibromyalgia day, so everything felt awful. And this in particular, I will say that it still isn't really my favorite. It's kind of a chenille yarn. This is 186 yards, and it's all polyester, so you're going to get that chenille feel. I think the reason I bought it, because I bought quite a few of these, I think I bought 6. I wanted a neutral throw for a chair downstairs, but I may still do that, or I may keep it for a giveaway. I mean, and hey, for you folks that just joined, I really honestly didn't think it would grow that fast. All of a sudden I got 16 subscribers in a few days, and so if you're, feel free to comment. I haven't gotten any comments, so if any of this interests you, or if I could do anything a little bit different, I am who I am, so things aren't going to change too much about that. But if there's anything particular you want to see more of in the yarns I'm doing, just let me know. I know my yarns pretty well. I'm a yarn addict. I do love my yarns, and I get a variety of different ones from a variety of different companies. So I do like bargain stuff, and there's some high-end stuff that I like, but I rarely spend any money, up here in the higher end, unless it's something scrumptious that I'm gonna probably do for myself. But anyway, and hey, look at what I'm wearing. I know it's not Halloween, but I love skulls. This is all done in rhinestones. And I don't know if you can see, but I even have skull rhinestone earrings on. My daughter bought these for me for my birthday one year. I think I got rhinestone earrings and a rhinestone headscarf or something. It didn't fit my big head, but anyway, I kind of think it's a little bit sexy anyway. I don't know. Not that I'm trying to impress anybody. Anyway, the feel of this isn't near as soft as other chenilles that I've, yarns I have felt. Definitely not. And if you've, a lot of folks really have a hard time, like myself, with Sherpa or anything like that, you're going to kind of feel that, that, I don't want to call it, it's not slip, it's like how it pulls kind of on your skin when you touch it. Yeah. So, this is a bulky 5. This was just, I think this color's cream or wheat or something. Let me look on that. If you even care. Yeah, cream, you know. So I got quite a few of these for, like I said, that, a blanket. I picked up, and these are still on sale, and I may go back and get some. So I got some bobbin yarn. Um, and I know that this, I'm trying to remember when this came out. I never bought any of it, but it is on a deep sale. And so I thought, I'm going to try it. So I got a couple of the colors that they had. This one, these are, and this is they're in their anti-peeling line. The everyday bobbin. This is their anti-peeling. This is a number 4. This is definitely different than their anti-peeling, 4, their worsted weight. This has got a sheen to it. It's more like Karen Simply Soft, in my opinion. I've already played around with this, so it's a lot thinner. It's got, that shine to it. I think you can kind of see that shine. I didn't show you the other. See here, let me see if I can kind of grab it. Well, you're not going to be able to see that too much. I thought, when they first came out, it was more of a gimmicky kind of thing. But I have to say, I kind of like it. And I've already thought of the different things I can do with these bobbins. If you press right here, it kind of opens up, like this. I'm just a little eco-conscious when it comes to buying more cardboard and more things. But I think I could figure out how to reuse these. Not that I would buy tons of them. How many are on here? This is 100, so there's 181 yards of each color with a total of 543. So 3 balls in one. It just, they suggest a 5.5 millimeter hook if you're a crocheter. I think I would probably use something even smaller than that. But it depends on what you're crocheting with. Anyhow, this is quite an interesting concept, and like I said, a lot on sale. I wonder if they're getting rid of this. I wonder if they're. I got this color, and sorry, but I didn't see the color on this. Oh, really tiny. Here we go. Oh, Cherry Jubilee. Isn't that pretty? Cherry Jubilee. Oh, Cherry Jubilee. I like that. So I got this, and then I wanted a neutral. More of a neutral. Well, this is kind of neutral. So I got this in the grays. Can you see that? Look how pretty that is. I don't really know what I'm going to do with any of these yet, so you have to hold on. For this color is Serious Gray. Serious Gray. Seriously? Serious Gray. It really goes well with my fancy jacket back here. And then I got the blacks, kind of a, there we go, with a little bit more of the taupey colors. That's really pretty. So anybody who's looking for something a little bit, little slicker, I think that's a good bet. Okay, let's jump into one small purchase that I made. I got about 6 of these. I love their garden batik. I just think they're beautiful, and I got 6 in this particular colorway. I believe this is a 3. There you go. Isn't that pretty? Let me kind of show you how it kind of works up here. Usually knitted. They're all knitted swatches. So this one, excuse me, Garden Batik, 284 yards, 3.5 ounces. It's called a micro acrylic. Excuse my voice. It's very, 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 very dry. So I apologize for those of you who see me trying to lick my insides of my mouth or something or whatever. I know that I've watched myself a few times, and it bothers me. Like why do you keep moving your mouth in such a weird way? Well, I have, it's dry. It's interesting. It's interesting when you when you have particular conditions or you have issues like this, you start to kind of think about, well, that's not that big a deal, and then until you experience it, and whoa, I have to tell you, that's going to be a vlog in and of itself. I'm drinking some herbal tea that's supposed to help moisturize the mouth. So, Dahlia. And this is something that you can machine wash and tumble dry. And I think that you'll hear this over and over again in all of my videos, that I rarely put things in the wash machine and dryer unless it is specifically okay to do so. But it's always going on a cold cycle in the delicate, cycle. And if I put it in the dryer at all, it's going to be on an air fluff or something, or, no heat on it. Rarely do I put anything in the dryer unless it's something that I've made for the dogs, or, it's a big blanket that is going to take, a whole week to dry. But they also go into laundry bags, some sort of a garment laundry bag. Anyway, so this is a micro acrylic. How pretty is that? I didn't have, like I said, this was on sale, so I didn't have any idea of what I was going to do with it. I just know that I've made beautiful things with it before, and it works up really well. And so there's that. I got some fun stuff that they had on, excuse me, I'm going to bend down here. Let me tell you. So one of the things that I have gotten quite a few of, and I think there's like 5 different colors, and I apologize if I'm incorrect there, but Premier carries some of the specialty threads here and there, and they have this brand in Enchant. Well, it's this is a Premier brand. It says Premier on it. The other ones that I got weren't. But anyway, I have gotten these little, threads with glitter or sequins or, stellina or whatever on them. And I have the gold, I have the silver, and then I have one that's got like a different colors in it, which is very pretty. And this is the last one I've bought. This is absolutely my favorite of all of them. I can't wait for fall again to use this. I got a 3-pack. I couldn't believe the price on them. These have little micro, this is wound so tightly that, and I don't want to be pulling anything out, because once you get something off of this, you want to be really careful. Like, use a rubber band, 2 or 3, to put around this after you open this up, because it just, you'll find it unravels like crazy, or somebody touches it and it just explodes. I will say, it does not, it's easier to work with than you would think. I was actually quite surprised, and it doesn't, not as much as you think it would. I'm trying to find a couple of sequins here, so there you go. We got well, there's a little bit right there. You can kind of see that there. Isn't it just gorgeous? It's just, there's a little bit of all this kind of coppery. Can you, I'm thinking, a pumpkin, adding this. See, I add these different yarns. I know, I love Bagwood Crystal of Bagwood, and she says I can never add it. I never put yarns together and never do any of this. And I'm absolutely the opposite. I love putting different yarns together and different threads together. And I love threads, and I love and I love sparkle, I love glitter, I love a lot of things. Now, I can't say that this is the softest thing in the world, obviously. It would be great just around the cuff, but for decorating in particular, this is a lot of fun. So I've added my gold to orange, for instance, to make a pumpkin, and that was beautiful. I have a couple leaves in a garland that has my sparkles, the sparkle too, and that's just beautiful. So, that's why I kind of like to buy things like this. And I received from a friend of mine a whole bag of different things like this, because she's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It was, she's like, I'm just never going to use it, Misty. Why don't you just take it? and I've already, played with it. Although I tell you that just in the shipping alone, they started to unravel. So it's one of, it can be, a tough one to, and because a tough one to keep, compact. Then they had this universe. They carry the universe yarn, and I'm, some of it's hit and miss for me. But I saw this and I just couldn't. I thought the color was beautiful. This is Universe. What did they call this? They're celebrating their 10th year. This is a 1. It's got a little bit of everything in it. It's a 42% linen, 41% combed cotton, and there's the glitter and the polyamide in here. And this color is very pretty. It's like a champagne. They just call it cotton. It's made in Turkey. With most of the things that I buy, you'll notice there it's made in Turkey. I apologize I didn't tell you where those were made because I think that's important. I will definitely go back and do that. I'm trying to go through this faster because it's getting long as it already long, but you know what a 1 probably looks like. It's really tiny. But take a look at this. It's and I've got some new lights, and I can definitely tell that they are working. They're a lot better than my other ones were. And I bought a whole 4-pack of them. I think I'm going to put this in a tank top for spring or something with another thin yarn. So like they put 2 ones together or put this with the 2. So there's that. Then I bought also one of the people that I watch on YouTube is La Petite Crochet, and Elise, she's a lot of fun. If you want somebody who's peppy and got a lot of energy, I can't always watch her because I'm like, oh, I don't know, do I want to be that peppy? She's great. She just is one of those people that helps get you going. She's no nonsense, and she's a brilliant crocheter. And she does a lot of amigurumi, and that's what I love to do a lot of, although I haven't done much lately. You can see my pattern up there, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that. But she's she's a Premier ambassador, I believe, and she did a Premier video at one point a couple years ago, I think, when she started working with Premier about what are some of the best yarns for amigurumi, and she does a lot of with a little bit of wool in it, and so I don't very often. Most of the amigurumis, the stuffed animals that I make, is cotton or acrylic. But I was kind of interested. So she loved Premier's Wool Select, and I thought, I'm going to take her up on that offer because a lot of the yarns that she likes, I like. So she really promoted Wool Select. And I have to tell you, it is really nice. It's a scrumptious yarn. This is a 3 weight. And, I got a lot of the cream there. It's a good 3 weight. It's a good hefty 3 weight. It's got some halo on it. Let's see if you could see a lot of the halo. Probably, yeah, right here. You can see some of the halo right there. Which, when you're doing amigurumis, it's especially, wanting a little bit of a fur look, that is nice. And so working with different, now this is an all 100% wool. It's, and this is an easy care wool blend is what they say. 273 yards, 3.5 ounces. I always use grams, so it's 100, for me, since I always use grams, so it's just about 100, this is a 100-gram ball. So 75% acrylic, 25% wool. So it's a good blend there. And it is definitely not a scratchy yarn by my standards at all. It, I think it's going to make a lovely, smaller, these were made with a number 4 and a thicker acrylic. So you're using the pattern, my pattern, these will definitely be a smaller version of that. So it'll be interesting. So I bought quite a few colors. I bought this cream, which is cream. Now this says hand wash cold, lay flat to dry, which I would as well. However, with some of my amigurumis, I've actually put them in a garment bed and put them in the washing machine on delicate. Um, if it's got a wool in it, of course, you can't do that. So it depends on who you're gifting to. If you're doing little ones, it's just ice, cotton, and acrylic are the best. I bought quite a few of these because I am going to be crocheting quite a bit of my bunnies up and a variety of things. So I got a lot of the cream, and then I got a lot of this beigey tan, which is called parchment. So it's kind of, parchment linen color. A lot of this. And I don't know if you're interested in all these colors, but, then I got all different colors of them. Just one of each, because when you're working with amigurumi, sometimes you only need a little bit of something. So I went ahead, and these were on sale at the time. So this is, what is this called? This is an orchid. Beautiful color, isn't it? Beautiful color orchid. And then I got a bright yellow. That's a beautiful color. And what would you think that sunshine? Oh, I could definitely use that here. I'm in Colorado, and we're expecting snow, and it was so wonderfully beautiful, bright and sunny this morning, and I could walk out on my porch without a jacket or anything. It was quite warm, and that's when you always know that there's snow coming in the winter, is that it's always warm the day before, although it didn't last all day long. We're getting an earlier snow, but we were out on the porch, and the dogs were loving it. I was loving the sun and the warmth. Oh, I just had to drink it in, and then within an hour or something, I noticed that, okay, the sun's gone, and it's kind of gloomy, so thank goodness for the light that I bought here. Otherwise, I'd never be able to film. This is a really nice, bright red, isn't it? Just a beautiful red. And it's called russet. I wouldn't call it russet. It's showing up bright red, Christmas red, Santa Claus red on camera, and that's exactly what it is. So there's no kind of russetness to it in my mind. Then I got a basic blue. I'm really liking this light that I bought. It's showing things more true than the previous light that I had. I bought a ring light, that you put your camera on, and then I couldn't stand watching it all the time because you saw these big rings in my glasses. This is denim, and then I got a basic black. Oh, and I'm not even going to take it out since I have dogs, because I tell you, you always need a really good basic black. And then the last two colors I got this kind of turquoisey aqua. It's called Lake. Beautiful blue. Love that blue. And then, of course, a brown. Just a basic brown. Mocha. This has got a really good feel to it. I would do a wearable with this, definitely. Especially, having enough wool in there with the acrylic would make a pretty wearable for my granddaughter. It's always nice to have wool and some wearables during the winter because acrylic just does not breathe. So there we have that. So yes, that's, oh, my last one. I apologize. So let me get the ball band here. I'm going to go out of camera here, get the ball band. So my last one that I got was this one. And this is a Bulky 5. It's part of their anti-pilling line. It's called the Bamboo Chunky. And I laughed when I was feeling it. Didn't care for it that much. The main reason I got it was because of the word bamboo. I don't even know if I checked. I'm not, when you shop online, you tend to look at so many things, and sometimes you end up on something, and you're like, maybe I shouldn't have gotten it. And so when I first felt it, I thought, oh, why did I get this? This isn't got. They shouldn't have put the word bamboo on here. I mean, there's so little bamboo in this. Then that's what was kind of bugging me. It's because what was it? It was like only 25% or something. Here goes the glasses again. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, 80%. 80% anti-pilling acrylic with only 20% of the rayon from bamboo. And I guess I can kind of feel it now that I've worked with it. Um, I do love their anti-peeling peeling line. I do. You can wash it over and over and over again. This has got 131 yards and it's a 100-gram ball. I don't have any of it left. I don't have any of it left. I've used it all. I got two colors, and I wanted to make a poncho with it. So here we go. And I used every bit of it. I actually don't have enough. I think I was playing Yarn Chicken. And where was the end? I did put it on Instagram. I was playing Yarn Chicken 7 stitches. I had left that I could have completed. Well, it wouldn't be totally complete because this is only 2 rows and I was doing 3. Well, that's not the pattern, but there were singles in between these. And I was planning on making it bigger, but I thought, well, if I finish it and make it short, then maybe I'll give it to my mom. But what I ended up doing was actually purchasing some more of this yarn, because I ended up liking it. When I first felt the ball, wasn't too happy with it, and then decided, hey, I'm going to go ahead and work this up to see how much I like it. Well, I do like it, and I can feel that bamboo. It's got that slip to it. Hello, little girl. You coming in here? I'm recording. You want to say hi to the peoples?